Soy un jugador que espera un Bajira, pues como yo también, joder, que soy un Bajira, pero aún con pelo, de momento. Tía, tío, pero me ha dado impresión, te lo juro,
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly.
Yes?
Let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year. You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga.
Sí, no, que lo sepa, está salvando el WoW. Joder, que no me hagáis sentir peor. Hostia. No me hagáis sentir peor, gente.
So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's
Mi mamá.
in it now and part of this
Cómo mola
world
Ferin,
story.
tío.
And we're going to see where it's going. We're not stopping. So Anniversary is coming up, and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live
O sea, básicamente
team, and then we started to
está diciendo eso,
pick
que va a ser,
the top
no va a ser
ones
un
and see
evento,
what
sino
we
que va a
could
ser un
do to
parche
cover
entero.
all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to like flesh out all these.
El único que parece que juega al juego,
What was
el
at the
tío.
top of that list?
By far the top one. Everybody
Un poco,
remembers
Dani, un poco.
Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Todos recordamos a Montaña Roca Negra con cariño. A ver, yo con nostalgia, pero es cierto que cuando en el Classic ya la tienes que hacer 50 veces, como hostia la madre que me parió.
So we
Fondly
are.
is a word.
Mira, con cariño, ¿ves? Se lo he dicho hasta a la mujer, en plan de como que con cariño.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5
¡Oh, fuck! Que va a ser una raid de entre 10 y 15 jugadores.
mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths. I was there with my hunter, just farming that gladiator's chainmail.
Cierra la ventana porque me voy a poner a chillar.
It was always random too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh no.
We love Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the
Hostia.
past. And well, you can expect there's going to
Van a
be some
meter Mazmorra del
crazy
Tiempo, ¿no?
things happening with that. So we're
A
going
los
to have
Silitus ahí.
enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, Legion, Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tichondrius,
Oh!
Tyrion, and Kel'Thuzad.
Kel'Thuzad, Malzahar, ahí estaba. O sea, Malzahar no es del LOL. Mal'Ganis.
They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
Qué locura, ¿eh?
Tiny
O
white.
sea, ya nos van a meter una raid nueva con 3 dificultades. Nos van a meter un evento en el mundo.
Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible
Paseo en el
time
tiempo,
walking
4 cosas ya.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2
Holy shit, esto sí está guapísimo. Paseo en el tiempo del clásico. Y paseo que se queda, o sea que es permanente. Buah, los Classic Player como yo los vamos a disfrutar como unos pedazos de cabrones, os lo digo ya. Buah. A mí esto me flipa, me va a flipar. Además que son mazmorras que molan un montón. Para mí estas son la esencia del WoW. Estas dungeons. Vale, ok. De momento me mola. Lo único, ¿no os dais cuenta que el WoW aún en retail está bebiendo y está abrazando mucho su pasado? Es como que están intentando ahí un poco reconciliarlo de alguna forma.
Wings and the 2 Stratholm wings. They'll be introduced with the 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking.
Pues esto me mola, porque además el equipo va a ser equipo como para el momento. Y Stralhorn y todo.
And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh. And so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
So I can go to Dire Mall, get
Madre mía.
and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
O sea, van a sacar más transfiguraciones y más monturas por la putísima cara. Es que ahora tenemos que hacer esta recopilación de todas las cosas nuevas que van a meter.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
Esta montura de por ahora no encendido la tengo yo, porque me tocó una vez en Classic haciendo el parguelón.
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount, actually. Yes.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
It's the only one I got first try.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I got I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with that one. So
It took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time.
Yo esas dos que han dicho las tengo,
party
chavales.
there.
No quiero decir
Is there any
nada,
changes
pero...
to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary, but you're going to notice right away.
O sea, que han montado como una especie de feria, entonces, lo que yo entiendo, como una especie de puestos ahí permanentemente.
Right outside, and there's all kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're going to have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lorewalker Cho, is going to tell a few different stories.
Te le imitas Cho, tú.
Participate in the audience.
Llevaba años sin salir ya.
We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're going to get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one for you.
Yes, I love mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes.
A ver, esto mola.
Cosplay.
Yo de esto sí soy el típico que me gustan este tipo de chuminadas, pero bueno, son eso, chuminadas que están guay que lo añadan.
As heroes and villains from the past, you can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
LOL, ¿qué coño?
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody.
Se van a poner disfraces, eso está guay.
We have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that.
Awesome.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korax returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the world dragons. Then we have Azragoth and Kazakh as well. Plus,
Los jefes del mundo del Classic. Van a volver los jefes del mundo del clásico. ¡Qué guapo también! Y los Ha de la Ira también. ¡Qué guapísimo! Pero esto se queda.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically, Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic. And so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount.
Qué guapo este, es un chocobo pero en azul.
One of the cool things we were able to
Fénix.
do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic.
¡Qué guapo estas Tranfis, tú! ¡Qué guapo estas Tranfis! O sea, un casco, un escudo y la espada que están guapísimos. Encima, a ver, yo soy de K-tanque, pero también el Warrior lo llevaré de tanque. Y luego el anillito, tío.
Iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We have to get suits of armor added as one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the baby dreadlord pet.
Este está guapo también.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become a baby dreadlord pet and run around in the area.
Este está guapo, este está guapo.
With your little sword.
Oh, yeah. One of our artists, Mats, he was able to put together the sword like Kozak has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife. So cute.
Está guapo, este
Are
está
there any
guapo.
rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc,
What?
Human,
Esto está
Night Elf, and
guapísimo
Scourge.
también.
And these are going to be coming.
¿Has visto el de los renegados? El de los renegados es con la espada de Arzas, tú. O sea, es el de Warcraft, clásico, solo de Warcraft. Son el de la campaña de los orcos, de los humanos, de los elfos y el de los undead.
In the November trading post.
O sea, son de Warcraft
How
3,
will
claro.
players get these cool rewards?
Claro, había ido Warcraft, pero no de que era de literalmente de Warcraft 3.
A new
¡Hostia!
currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features.
Mira, este hombre, el que diseña el juego también es de K. Este hombre le sabe.
Then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists and everybody really agreed we needed to really go iconic.
No me joda.
We looked back at our tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all
O sea, los que ya tenemos estos sets, ¿se nos van a poner así? ¿O tenemos que comprarlo?
of the tier 2 sets.
¿Habéis visto el del Lock? ¡Qué guapo! El del mago y el del Prince está guapo, pero ¿habéis visto el del Lock? ¿Qué detalle tiene?
That's modern with the new modeling, the new VFX.
What
Can't wait to see
the
people walking
fuck?
around in the judgment
El
armor.
del paladín, el set de sentencia, ¡qué locura!
Available when Tier 2 came out.
That's a good point. You know,
Hostia,
we
y el
didn't
de K
have
no
monks
tiene, ¿no?
back
Porque el de
then,
K de-
but,
no
we didn't
tiene-
have evokers back then, but we did have
tiene tier
a
1.
dragon, and they wore
O tier
armor,
2.
and so we really looked
Pero
at
le van a crear uno.
NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set.
Al
We
evoker
looked
le
at
van a
also,
hacer
like,
ese.
other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13
Al DH y al DK
classes
también le han
will
hecho
have
uno,
a
y
tier
al
2
monje.
up-res set.
Speaking
¡Oh,
of
cómo mola el del monje, eh! Pues fíjate que el que más mola no ha sido el del DK, ha sido el del monje. Está bien perrón el del monje. Está muy guapo el del monje. Muy, muy guapo, tío. Hostia. Dan ganas de hacerse uno casi, ¿eh? Está bien perrón. Está bien
speaking of
guapo.
classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. We have Hunter,
¿Qué
Rogue,
coño?
Priest, Mage, Warrior,
Los
and
Drakthir van a ser
Warlock. And
cazadores, brujos, warrior.
we're
¿Qué
also getting a
coño?
new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Drakthir companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
amazing.
Drac, they're gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other
Esto a
class
los
changes
roleros
coming?
les va a molar.
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They match each of the elements that shamans use.
¡Oh, cómo
They
mola
look
esto!
They
Amazing.
really do.
This update sounds
Son como los de un poco como los espíritus de esto, del sitio este de BFA. ¿Sabéis qué os digo? El de donde las brujas y tal. Nunca me acuerdo de la zona, el nombre de la zona.
so amazing. Before we
Eso
go,
que es de
is
mis
there any
favoritas.
other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to
pijama.
get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched The War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about
Mira,
the
yo
20th
currando, me cago en 10,
anniversary
me
with
van a
me.
faltar horas al día.
And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
Hostia, qué pasada, ¿eh? Qué pasada, tío. O sea, es la primera vez que no te dan un regalito y pa'lante, sino que te dan algo realmente, digamos, tan fuerte, ¿no? O sea, a mí me ha molado, la verdad que sí. Hostia, qué locura. Van a meter muchísimas cosas, o sea, es un parche entero, tío. Pues nada, a ver cómo sale. Me ha molado, la verdad que sí. Me ha gustado.